Hello my dear students, welcome back to your physics class. This is your physics teacher. Hope you all are fit and fine. In the previous video, we have done the measurement of length using a measuring tape and a measuring ruler or scale, and we have also discussed the correct method for the measurement of length. Now today we are going to discuss some numericals based on the measurement of length or based on the conversion of units of length. So before going to start these numericals, we should know that how we can convert one unit to another. As we have discussed yesterday that to measure the different lengths, we use different kind of units according to our convenience. We do not use the same kind of units. So there is a need to convert one unit to another. So here is a table for conversion of units of length. You can see here are the conversions and some relations between different units. For example, if we want to convert meter to centimeter, we can follow this relation. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. To convert centimeter to meter, we can use this relation. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 over 100 meters. And likewise, all these, there are different relations written for different kind of units. Next, let's start these numericals. First one is Ashima's height is 5 feet 5 inch. Represent her height in centimeters. So the given height is in 5 feet 5 inch. So firstly we will convert this feet into inches. Now we can see the relation between feet and inch. How to convert feet to inch? 1 feet is equal to 12 inch, or we can say that there are 12 inches in 1 feet. So we can write 5 feet is equal to 5 multiplied by 12 inch plus 5 inch. 5 multiplied by 12, it is equal to 60 inch plus 5 inch, that is equal to 65 inches. And next we will convert this height, that is in inches, to centimeters. So the height in centimeters can be converted by following the relation between inch and centimeter. So to convert inch to centimeter, we have this relation. 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. So here we will multiply 65 by 2.54 centimeters. That will be equal to 165.1 centimeter. So this is the height in centimeters. Now next one is a room measures 4.7 meters in length. What will be the approximate length in feet and inches? We have to convert this length into feet and inches, and given is 1 meter is equal to 3.28 feet. So firstly we will write this 4.7 meters into feet. As we know that 1 meter is equal to 3.28 feet, so we will multiply 4.27 by 3.28, that we will get in feet. So after multiplication we will get 15.416 feet, and it can be written as 15 feet plus 0.416 feet. Now we will convert these feet into inches. As we know, 1 feet is equal to 12 inches. So 0.416 feet can be written as 0.416 multiplied by 12 inches, that is equal to 4.992 inches. Or approximately this can be written as 5 inches. So the length of the room is 15 feet and 5 inches. 15 feet 5 inches. So here is an activity to measure the diameter of a thin wire. How we can measure the diameter of a thin wire? For this we need a scale, a pencil and a thin wire. So firstly take the wire whose diameter is to be measured. Then hold the pencil, take the pencil and make the windings over the pencil. The windings should be done 10 times over the pencil. Now make sure that the wire is wound tightly without any gaps in between. Then take a scale and measure the distance covered by the wire windings over the pencil. So how we can calculate the diameter of wire? We can calculate the diameter of wire by using this formula. The thickness of the windings on the pencil divided by the number of windings. The thickness of the windings on the pencil, that we can see, that is equal to 1 centimeter. 2 minus 1, that is equal to 1 centimeter, which is equal to the distance covered by the windings over the pencil divided by the number of windings. So it will be equal to 0.10 centimeter, or it can be written as 1 millimeter. Next is an activity for measuring the length of a curved line. How we can measure the length of a curved line? Curved line is that which is not straight, having a number of curves. And for this there is a very simple method. We just need a thread, a scale and some thumb pins. Let us say that this is the curved line, or this is the curved line whose length is to be measured. Firstly, we will take the thread, we will place the thread over the curved line like this, and then we will take 2 thumb pins and we will place these 2 thumb pins at these 2 end points, at point X and at point Y. After that, we will take the measuring scale and the thread will be removed from the curved line, and then we will measure the length of this thread. So this will give the length of the curved line.